Hi, I'm Paige, energy healer and channel, and this is a May energy update. However, I did make an earlier update this month at the beginning of the month. It's not the official update, but it has a lot of the information that I'm going to draw on here. So I do recommend that you go back and look at that one. It was specifically on the energetics of change and transformation. And that really has set the tone for the month of May. So the month of May has really been hard to pin down. The month of May has been an intense experience, to say the least. It is a lot of massive shift and change, big currents, push and pull. A lot of people are feeling that internally. It's not a comfortable feeling. It just feels like something is off, or something isn't going, or something is stuck. But it can also feel like, stress responses could come up, not even around a particular situation. It's like a sense of this pressure and shift and change that we can't actually put into words. And energy is always a little bit that way, but I will say that this month in particular is much more intense. We had the eclipse at the very beginning of the month that definitely started us off in an intense way. And I think that we're still working through a lot of that energy. I do feel like this is going to continue into June. What I'm seeing when I ask my guides about this is they're showing me a push upward. And so this is for everyone, for all of us in the field of humanity right now. There is this push upward. It's almost like there's a force underneath us that's lifting us. So it is a time that you can take advantage of. It's an exciting time, and you can go ahead and really start working with that energy of change. Just know that it's happening for you. It's happening for everyone. So consider where you're noticing those changes in your life, because that's going to give you the direction to look, right? Where it point you at what you should be paying attention to. But this is a great time to really put some visioning practices into place to paint the vision of the life that you want, really see it, feel it, experience it as much as you can in a sensory way. I like to do that. Going to sleep at night is a great time to do it, to set that vision in place and just hold it. Or when you're meditating, it's another great time to do it. The bottom line is that you want to take advantage of this. You want to harness this opportunity to move into a new place. What you don't want is to carry in all of your old stuff, right? I've talked about this a lot when we go through big changes, because there's always a possibility of bringing your old stuff into your new creation. And why would you want to do that, right? So this is the opportunity to say, this is how I want my life to be going forward. This is how I want to show up in the world going forward. And just set that intention. Keep setting that intention. Keep seeing it and feeling into it. At what I'm seeing in client sessions, just to tie this together, is again, these massive changes. I talked about that in that video on change and transformation. And these are changes that are happening on a much higher scale, I'm going to say, of the energy. It's not the energy that's necessarily most closely associated with the physical body. It's the energy that's more associated on a soul level. It's the energy of the higher dimensions of the self. Though there's a shift and change in those energies that will then trickle down into our physical experience and manifestation. But it's for that same reason that they feel so existential and difficult to wrap your head around, difficult to put your finger on, because they are massive, but it's also why they feel so big. So there's a lot going on here, and we'll see where it takes us. Wish you all the best as you go through this transformation yourselves. If you have questions or comments, go ahead and put those in the comments below, and please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and I will see you next month.